Quite literally, one of the biggest changelogs of an update has been released, and this update came out yesterday, so that's probably why, you know, half of the community servers lost all their saves, and of course, why a lot of people had some hard time getting into some of the game because of the updates. However, today I'm going to be reviewing as much of this changelog as possible. Now, of course, I'm not going to be reading out everything because I'd be here for like 30 minutes just talking changelogs. So we're just going to go over the majority of it, the favorite parts, and I'll have everything else up on when I go over them. Timestamps for each topic are on the screen now, and if you are new and want to be kept in the loop for everything Path of Titans news related, feel free to subscribe because this game is probably going through a big turbulent stage of updates right now, and I can't wait to review them all. Anyways, let's get into it. 3 dinosaur model updates have made their way from the public test branch to the live branch. These include Concavenator, Ceratosaurus, and Metriacanthosaurus. Alderon and Suchomimus are not in this update, so they'll still have their old model variants. But these changes to those 3 dinosaurs include updates to their mesh, subspecies, and animations. And now we move into the big updates. The first ones are for Gondwa Updates. Now, as I said in the beginning, I'm not going through every single changelog, every little piece. I'm picking out my favorite ones from this bunch and reading them to you guys, while we have the rest of the changelog coming on at the end. So let's get right into this one. Firstly, there's a lot of stuff for Gondwa to talk about, and I'm going to get right into it. Fixed various overlapping point of interest volumes, placed several small caves on Gondwa. There's actually some good ones in the Grand Plains and other regions of the map like Big Quill Lake. There's a lot of new caves now. Increased all quest mark rewards by 30% on Gondwa, added more caves to Gondwa, added large cave system to Savannah Grasslands. They also spell Savannah Grasslands differently in the changelog compared to how it's spelled in game when you teleport into it. I don't know, that's just very picky and finicky to me, but I just wanted to say that. Additional route has been added up to the home cave at Hunter's Thicket. Fixed Big Quill Lake point of interest not including baby spawn zone. Added 2 small paths from the baby spawn zone at Big Quill Lake so new players playing semi-aquatic creatures have an easier time making it down to the water or rest of the questing zone. Added solo and group quests to the hot springs and sand caverns. Sand caverns is a brand new area of the map that was added in this update. Populated above lakes with rocks, clams, and other stuff. These are for lake restore quests that are quite important, and added more quests to different areas of the map like Red Reef, Azure Shores, and other areas of the map. There's a lot in this update, and a lot of things have gotten more quests, and a lot of things have gotten more love. One thing that I want to point out is a lot of areas of the map have been reworked. For example, Desolate Pass has been reworked, Sand Caverns is a brand new biome, and there's a lot of stuff like this coming, but I didn't see the rework of Desolate Pass even mentioned in this changelog, which is very interesting, but yes, that's in the game now. Combat, once again, these are the stuff that I think are most important. Fixed Barsboldia and Anodontosaurus rallying call ability stacking, fixed Dinocheirus baby having extremely low oxygen, reduced swim speed for Sarcosuchus and Spinosaurus. When a player kills another player, now only the killer character can collect a trophy on the same account. Updated Concavenator bite animations, increased Concavenator speed, updated Concavenator alert call, updated Concavenator strafe crouch animations, updated Ceratosaurus strafe and crouch animations to fix sliding, removed growth reward from meetup quest. There's a lot more that wasn't covered here. All of the changelog for combat will be on the screen now for you to have a look at. Let me know which ones you want to check, like which ones are most important to you, and yeah, feel free to pause it here and that. But now let's get into the biggest part, and that's general changes. This changelog, this part of the changelog, general fixes, is huge. This is the most boring changelog as well. It's literally just fixing stuff. That's literally all it is. And look at this scroll of the changelog. It just goes on and on and on. They hit the word limit for Discord like 4 times when doing this specific part of the changelog which is quite funny. Now I'm just going to go over my favourite ones from this list, while of course showing all of the changelogs here. So let's get into it. Improved up-down swimming on Dinosaurus, Megalania, Sarcosuchus, Velociraptor, Kaiwekia, Spinosaurus, Suchomimus, and Concavinator. Fixed Kaiwekia dropping items through ground on land. Fixed certain Velociraptor and Kaiwekia skins being unlocked by default. Fixed some dinosaurs always respawning at the same location. Aquatics now interrupt their roar when diving and roaring. Changed the diet type of the catch fish quest to carnivores, so aquatic herbivores do not get that quest. Reach distance now scales based on growth stage. Azure Shore, Hot Springs, and Sand Caverns solo and group quests have been added. Ocean Stacks and Red Reef solo quests have been added. Added quests for Volcano Bay and Bleached Coral's Point of Interest. When teleporting to water, the location will be at the water's surface rather than above it. Increased consistency for resting while underwater. Allow players to wake by moving on mobile. Fix for Rockfall Hill. Water replenish quest not being handed out. Fix for Velociraptor spring arm location being in too far in front of the model. Now camera behaves correctly when walking into interactable. Fixed Kaiwekia having incorrect eating animation on land. Fixed Lambeosaurus animation skip walk bug. Memory optimizations for characters, skins, icons, and etc. This memory optimization I feel like is what caused a lot of servers to wipe. It'll probably be the case there. Miscellaneous animation / movement fixes for Sarco and Eotrike. Fixed Velociraptor not playing flapping animation plus implementation of a simple aero brake system for when Velociraptor is moving fast while flying and deaccelerates using precise movement. Added resting tutorial step for aquatics. Reduced lakeweed quest collection amount solo and group to be similar to other collection quests. Fixed swim strafing on surface of water. Fixed to swimming on surface of the water as well. Stop eating food if it is dropped. And fixed Kaiwekia being unable to pick up meat chunks from corpses under the water. That's literally everything that I went through there, and that was 2 minutes and 45 seconds of literal talking about some of the changelogs, and yet there's about another 3 pages of which that I could be going through. There's so much here to talk about, and it's going to be all on the screen while I'm talking about it as well, so you can pause and go over it and read it. Some of them it's just fixes, nothing major, but if you are interested in the fixed stuff, this is quite important stuff if you are interested in it. Anyways, the final thing is for server admins. Server admins don't have too much to go over, literally about 6-7 changes, so let's just go over them in one big swoop. Fixed occasionally falling through map on teleporting in single player. I feel like this might also be the case in multiplayer as well, when you teleport someone to you and they fall through the map. If that's the case, that's great. Improvements to teleporting around water for aquatics, and also using water as a fallback for non-aquatics if no land can be found. Fix for unsafe teleport not working for Archon. Teleport bug fixes. Added marks no longer overflows over the mark cap. Fix don't allow server muted players to post searching for party messages or open party messages. And of course finally, fixed issues with demoting crashing when no player was provided as a second argument, which I had never noticed before, and I'm glad I never noticed that one, because that would have been quite an interesting one. Anyways, that's all that. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments down below. That's the big changelog in the best way I could do it, with my favourite parts picked out. Yeah, there's a lot in this one, and I do apologise for not being able to go over everything, otherwise this would be a 30-minute video. There we have it. This isn't the combat update that we all know and love, but a lot of stuff will be coming in the future for the game. So if you are excited for all that and want to be kept in the loop, feel free to subscribe, because I'll be giving you all the news for this game. Anyways guys, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. But other than that, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.